Hello Internet, I'm HamsterBomb, and you guys are joining me for a new stream. We're going to be doing just an art stream today. I need to stop, I guess, just because my head was not letting me do narcosis for very long. I'm trying to freaking stop my window here from playing back the stream. Normally it lets me pause the darn thing. But anyway, I was getting really nauseous. Hopefully I didn't just break anything. Am I still on here? Yeah, I should be. Anyway, there we go. Now it let me pause it. Okay, so we're gonna try and finally continue this. I was working on making this Metroid poster. Oh god. And I'm gonna be listening to Majora's Mask. This is the first game that truly terrified me. I was, how old was I? I don't know.
I can't even remember what the first game I ever played freaked me out.
Yeah?
Oh, I know. It was Area 51. I played that game when I was only 11, and I couldn't sleep for months.
I'm not even familiar with that game.
It's not even that much of a horror game, but the first bits of it were so scary to me. I was scared to be alone in the dark for the longest time.
Majora's Mask, it never really... It's not one of those games that is scary outside of the game. It's like the horror movies that scare people the most are the ones that they can imagine in the real life. You know, you turn the lights off and they, I don't know, see, Jason in the corner, or like, I don't know, there's Freddy Krueger, or I don't know, there's whole horror characters, but it makes no sense when it's like, Skull Kid in a jiggly mask, but because it's clearly like a kid's game. I feel like the music is a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. Could also be the fact that I think I have you guys and your voices down a bit.
I remember now. I think it was actually Dark Cloud.
Oh,
That's
the
another
mimics that game kind of. No.
I just thought of a game that definitely scared me way before Majora's Mask. And you'd have to look it up. But it was a very old PC game called, I think it was called 3D Dinosaur Adventure. It was for little kids. Just to like teach them about dinosaurs and stuff. Well,
I think I played that.
You think so? Okay, look it up. Make sure it's the same thing. I actually wrote it in my my video game resume, because there is this one part of that game that is so terrifying. I don't know what the heck they were thinking. Just freaking people out. It's still terrifying. So basically, one of the mini games in it is like it tells you this meteor is coming. And you need to save the dinosaurs by finding them, or finding the correct ones that it's hinting at, in this maze, 3D maze, and bringing them to a particular safe room. And you are on a strict time limit. There's this guy who's yelling at you to get it done quickly, and if you fail, which you probably will because it's hard, there's this just traumatizing like explosion, and in the maze, like, you make a wrong turn, and of course it's a maze and it's randomized each time. There's like, I think it was randomized each time. There's like velociraptors and stuff around the corner, and they scream at you, and they don't attack you, but it's just jump scares for like a little kid. It's just messed up.
Okay, I looked at it just to make sure. No, it's not the same game. I'm thinking of the game I played was called Dinosaur Adventure 3D. So it's basically just taking the 3D and putting it at the end.
Oh yeah.
Similar thing, except it's a little bit more like kid friendly with like child drawing dinosaurs and stuff like that.
The one I played had some sections that were fine for kids, totally fine. Like looking around like a 3D museum, you know, and some were like just like early CG videos showing dinosaurs just doing stuff, you know, and that was neat.
Yeah.
But there was some other things, like you can print out dopey looking dinosaur masks, which of course I did, and realized like this is stupid. You can't even put, you know, 8.5 by 11 paper on your face. So what was the point of that?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there was some other little mini games to it, but the real only game was that maze, and I was like just trying to play something because I was like, I like dinosaurs, I want to play a game, and that was all I had. And the game, it just screams at you, like if you can find footage of it and just imagine, like, I don't know, a 5-year-old version of you playing this, expecting, you know, a happy dinosaur game, and that is what you get? No. Just no. Alright, I'm gonna pull up this artwork. Oh, by the way, hopefully my volume levels are good. I haven't really heard anybody let me know otherwise, so I'm just gonna keep them where they're at.
The whole dinosaur mask thing reminds me of... Yeah, because I actually did play the Magic School Bus in the time of the dinosaurs. And that had the exact same thing where you could print out different dinosaur masks on printer paper. Except my printer back then was
because someone's gonna
really,
put
really
printer
bad.
paper on their face. Yeah.
Yeah. And you cut out the eyes, or just you have to cut out the eyes.
Right. It's just silly.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I think if I just put a little bit on the purple, I can be done with it. Just needs a little bit of, like, highlighting, it looks like.
Remember the one dinosaur game I really liked playing was called Jurassic Park Dinosaur Battles, and all it is just you controlling a specific dinosaur to attack another.
Yeah.
And
beat 'em up with dinosaurs.
No, it's more like an RPG in a sense, like, but except you don't level up the dinosaurs. You just put specific DNA slots onto the into specific spaces to connect two lines of DNA together. It's really hard for me to explain because it's a weird mechanic. But once those 2 points are connected, the attack is basically usable, and the more you put into it, the more damage and accuracy it can have.
All right.
And I think the more you fight with this dinosaur, the more moves it unlocks that either are stronger versions of the existing ones you have or brand new ones.
You know, I think I played this, and I was so confused I stopped. Because this sounds really familiar, and I remember playing a dinosaur game that was really similar to that. It made no sense. I just wanted to look at the dinosaurs. I just got frustrated, and I just kind of stopped playing.
Yeah, it was really confusing for me for the longest time. Then I figured it out. Let me try to find some good images for this.
Now I'm curious, because it's a good Halloween topic. What's the first game that really scared you? Though I think game that, I don't know, was it supposed to? Was Majora's Mask supposed to be as scary as it really was? I feel like it wasn't.
I
Probably-
don't think it. I don't think
probably
it was
not.
It wasn't marketed as a horror game, so I don't think it was.
Well,
I
it
think
isn't a
Ori
horror
took
game,
some
you know.
dark
It's just, God, it's just
You
like
know,
it.
staring up at that moon all the time. It's like, why do you keep getting closer?
Ugh.
Like the moon freaked me out more than anything.
Yeah, that moon's pretty scary.
Yeah, just the moon. Oh no.
Yeah, this is working. I'm gonna do like highlights like this. Like Clocktown, it's nice. It's a good place.
I'm gonna send you a DM, Alex, of the most familiar looking pic I could find on the game.
Okay. Oh, for this dinosaur thing?
Yeah.
I have so many tabs open on both my windows. I don't know if I can get there, but let me see. Yeah, this... Oh, there was some... Yeah, that's definitely it. It made no frickin' sense. There was also this way to, I could have sworn, like, you needed, like, physical, like, cards. They tried to sell cards with it.
Yeah, that was like a limited time thing.
Yeah.
That was during the game's development.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember in the beta, you were actually able to control 2 more dinosaurs with that, the Dilophosaurus and the Gallimimus, but I think they removed that.
You should have posted that in just, like, general so that people following the conversation could see what you were talking about, but,
Go ahead and do that.
Yeah, and go ahead. But yeah, that is one of those games that I do remember now that you've pointed out, but I don't think it was something that I actually, like, you know, got anywhere on, because I just remember really trying to get it and just not getting it.
Yeah, I think those cards were meant to be, like, for exclusively powerful moves that specific dinosaurs can learn.
Wait, really? I thought that was the only way to play the
so-
game. Well, granted, I couldn't even figure out how to play the game.
It's confusing.
Yeah.
It's
for
like
the
a
most
primitive
part.
version of Amiibos.
Yeah,
In a
it
way,
really is.
But you don't need toys for it. I mean, you just unlock the dinosaurs, like, gradually. Like, once you get past the first area, oh, now I can control the Stegosaurus. And
Yeah.
past this second area, oh, now I have a Triceratops.
The issue I had was I still just never understood how to even fight properly to get farther, you know? That kind of gave me my biggest, like, hurdle into getting any further in that game.
It does get kind of repetitive if you try to progress through it, though. Like, the strongest dinosaur is clearly the Spinosaurus, because this was just promotional for Jurassic Park 3 back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it is pretty brokenly powerful. Like, I remember its strongest attack did well over 150 damage if you could upgrade it right, and that's huge for this game.
Yeah, I think I remember that much, that, some were just, like, completely busted, but I mostly felt like I just couldn't win anything. And in the beginning of a game, especially if, you know, it's something that you know that you're gonna have a lot of kids playing, that's just not a good idea. But granted, older games like that, they just, you know, it was the Wild West. People didn't really know how to gauge difficulty or, like, good progression leveling. But I think that game's biggest flaw was it didn't really teach the player how to play the game.
Yeah, that's like the biggest gripe I have with it. They didn't really teach you how to do it, and if they did, they were too complex with it. And to make matters even worse, I don't think this game is supposed to be shipped to kids, but kids played it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I played it. I was... God, I don't remember how little I was. I completely forgot about that game until you just pointed it out. That's why I completely forgot.
Gee, I wonder if I actually still have that save file on there, because I have, like, this old as bones PC on here with the Windows XP still on it, and it actually runs on it.
So, Ben, this is Majora's Mask we're listening to, if that's what you're talking about. I'm just talking about, like, what are the first games that really scared us, and, I would say, I was saying originally that it was Majora's Mask, but the more I think about it, there were some really old, like, games nobody would know that I played as a kid that really freaked me out. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, that's a foot. Yeah, I messed that up pretty bad.
Oh man.
Oh god.
So, feeling much better?
Yes.
No motion, do.
Yeah. Oh god, it gets me so sick. I really can't explain it any other way. Oh, yeah, Monster Hunter Rise is a thing. See, I've never been so unenthused about a new game in a franchise that I really like than with Rise. And I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why.
It's more of Capcom is trying more stuff. Just like they put a bunch of ideas on a dartboard and throwing it to see what sticks.
Yeah.
Kind of. But there's also, like, I don't know, how do I say this correctly? It just doesn't seem like my kind of Monster Hunter game. And I don't mean that in the meme way. I mean, like, what I like out of Monster Hunter. Rise seems to be intentionally going the other direction. And since there seems to now be, like, a portable Monster Hunter team being the Rise Switch team, stemmed off of what Generations was, and then a console team, which is what World is and still will continue to be as they make more. That's what I'm interested in, and honestly, the rest of it just doesn't interest me right now, so I guess that's all, you know, like, I don't know, I see it as, like, a different type of game. Like, if I want, like, crazy over-the-top kind of fighting like that, I don't want it to be Monster Hunter anymore. I'd rather it be something else. Like, honestly, I think God Eater is filling that hole perfectly for what Monster Hunter action-y speed stuff should be. And not so much Monster Hunter itself. I know it sounds weird, but it's the way I see it, at least.
This is the thing, too, for God Eater. It's, it was always kind of over the top. I mean, you can transform a scythe into a laser.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. In fact, I'm in 2. I'm playing 2 right now, and my favorite... Well, they totally reworked how Predator styles work, and there's this one with the scythe that I have just, like, fallen in love with. It's busted as all get out, and that's why I love it. Like, but it's still, like, pretty fair, if I can explain it. So basically, you have a new final attack in your combo with the scythe while standing, and you'll basically hold your arm out, and like a freaking wheel, the scythe just starts spinning at Mach 2, and it even starts sounding like a buzzsaw, like, bzzz, it's making buzzsaw sounds, and you just hold it there. Costs no stamina, but it will deal continuous damage, but you have to plant your feet to do this. You can rotate, just in case, like, you want to move a different direction, but you have to stay planted. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care. Just hold them still, like, expose a weak spot, and completely go nuts. It decimates everything. So...
what was that?
Wow.
Because they actually, I think it's it's a new weapon in 3 that they actually brought out that does that exact same thing.
Oh, nice.
It's not the scythe. It's called crap. What's it
Hey,
called?
Gail. How you doing? We're talking about games that scared us, and Monster Hunter just popped up for some reason.
Oh yeah,
Totally
it's called
unrelated.
the Heavy Moon, which is essentially just a crescent-shaped blade, and you can morph it into a buzzsaw.
Yes.
Nice. Speaking of games that scared us when we were kids, I'm thinking Spider-Man on 2000, released on 2000 for PlayStation and PC back in the day. And the game's not generally scary, But when you get to the last level of the game, which is to escape from the underwater facility, but you're being chased by a Dr. Octopus taken over by a symbiote. And you wouldn't think it'd be scary at first, but when you hear his voice, his distorted voice, and him just constantly growling and screeching at you as he's chasing you down the corridors, it gets a little freaky.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like I'm trying to find a good image for this so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
We're just trying to justify why the silly things in the past that has scared us that really should not have. Like, pretty much anything outside of the walls of Clocktown in Majora's Mask is freaky. There's just, it's so much, even inside Clocktown, it is not an okay place. It's so unsettling. There's so much that you can feel like just being, it's just wrong there. Aside from the, you know, impending moon countdown thing, that is a big part of it, but just the world feels so wrong, you know? There's something so off about everything. I don't know.
Didn't really find too many PC ones. All I see are the PlayStation ones.
Does this light up? Good. Actually, that should be darker. So I'll go around it.
Kind of low res, but it works.
You can post it at a general or something so we can see.
Yeah.
It's old games, they're all low res.
Yep.
This is the one on PC, which is a little scarier.
Oh god, it's like, that's almost like Carnage.
Yeah, because that is Carnage.
Oh my god.
That's the symbiote from Cletus Cassidy possessing Dr. Octopus.
Oh god. So you know he's out to just murder you.
Yes!
He's not gonna bother.
Just watch him. Actually, let me find a video, because that doesn't do justice. Just the image itself does not do it justice.
Well, were you able to find a video of that dinosaur game I was talking about?
I think there are videos, actually. Let me check.
You gotta see one of the maze.
A maze?
Yes, the maze.
You mean the
I don't remember what
maze.
it's called, but...
Steel maze.
It's like the boomingly loud music, the little dinosaur guy who's practically yelling his instructions at you, and a countdown timer.
Oh, right, okay. Let me, find that.
I should erase this first, and then take care of that.
Maze.
This sounds like Ho-Oh's theme.
Trying to find maze video.
Yeah. I found it before while I was looking it up because I was like, I remember this game. I should add it to my resume list. And then I found the maze video and I went, oh my god, it really was that terrifying. The only dinosaur game I played was Fossil Fighters for the DS. See, by that point, I was like, God, how old would I have been at that point? High school, so that's not something that would have been on my radar.
Keeps bringing me to the other game I was talking about.
Maybe it's just that obscure, who knows?
Yeah, they both have similar names except the 3D is on different sides.
Right, because that was a thing.
Mm-hmm. 3D! Everything was 3D back then. Or rather, it was like, the coolest in 3D!
It's a stupid gimmick and everyone knows it.
Yeah.
Back then, it was new, though, so everybody was like, whoa!
Oh god, it just reminds me of, the one time as a kid, I was kind of sucked into the 3D aspect where I went to see Spy Kids 3D.
Oh God.
Oh my god, my head!
Oh
I wanted to explode.
Why would you do that to yourself?
You know, I
And then when
never
they came
wanted to
out with
watch
Shark
any of
Boy
those
and Lava
movies
Girl,
anyway.
I'm like, no. Ugh.
I guess I'm lucky in that regard.
Yeah, it was just like, like,
An assault on the eyes.
yes. The CGI was an assault on the eyes. Never mind with the 3D glasses that just had the blue and red films in front of it. Somehow it's 3D.
Right. I've still
Yeah.
not seen it. I don't want to watch that stuff.
Those glasses were terrible.
Yeah.
They were bad. Where is this maze thing?
Do you want me to try and find it? I don't really want to try and find it while I'm streaming, though.
I just need a name, like a name for it, because I just put in
Yeah.
3D Dinosaur Adventure Maze, and all I'm getting is just Let's Plays.
Okay, here.
And that.
I'm gonna look.
I think I found some screenshots.
Yeah, so I'm seeing some screenshots and videos. I'm gonna look through the Wikipedia, see if I can find the name of it. Oh my god, people gave this awards. It was quite innovative for its time. It was terrifying. So I can't really look through videos while I'm on here, but yeah, wait, when you're trying to find hidden eggs for different kinds of dinosaurs, I hope you defeat the tier. No, that's totally different.
Oh, yeah, and then I think found the video where if you fail, then like the lavatory is just exploding.
Yeah.
You need to,
I need to freak myself out on this real quick.
you need to see the one where, I guess I was just going through the clips of, like, the ones that just say 3D dinosaur gameplay. Because one of them is just going to have, the maze in it.
Okay. Found that Spider-Man video.
Ugh.
The Monster Rock.
The Monster Rock? Is that actually what he's called?
Yeah, he's called Monster Rock.
Oh my god.
I mean, you just gotta hear the first thing he says when the gameplay starts after that cutscene. Actually, I'm gonna unplug my headset and see if y'all could hear it.
Those kid
let me
me
just
Sarah,
skip
that's
past-
why
let me just
Diamond
skip
and
past
Pearl
the
have a special
cutscene.
place. Yeah, it's why I keep pointing out to people who say that Diamond and Pearl are the best Pokemon games. It's nostalgia bias. Please just admit it.
Okay. Let's see if y'all can hear it.
Did you play it yet?
Either that or it's not working.
Yep. Okay. And that was his Spider-Man thing. Mike cut out again. Perfect timing.
Okay, there we
You
go.
try again.
Yeah. See if
Bill
it
sat
works
there
this-
quietly like, uh-huh.
Yeah, it always does this every time I unplug my headset.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. I gotta.
Oh
go
my
back to the-
god. I'm listening to that voiceover of the guy screaming at you.
With the dinosaur?
And
Yeah.
it's just, he has such a terrible lisp. It's almost like if Mad Dark had a lisp.
Wait,
It's just
so
screaming at
is
you.
this Spider-Man?
Alright, here.
Which one are we talking about?
No, the one you're talking about, the Save the Dinosaurs and 3D Dinosaur Adventure.
Oh, that might be it. I think it might have just been called Save the Dinosaurs. So he really had that bad of a lisp? I don't remember. I was just freaking out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right
it's,
here.
it's just like if Mandark from Dexter's Lab had a lisp, but he's screaming at you. Oh my god.
Yeah, he just screams at you. It's scary.
Yeah.
It's more
Alright.
comical than anything.
Alright, let's see if it'll play. Oh, there we go. Did that come through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of,
Just sounds like something falling down the stairs.
Dr. Octopus falling down the stairs.
Alright, please don't cut out on me again, Mike.
Alright, Mike, don't cut out on me now.
Yeah. That scared me because he would do that occasionally on the chase.
Mm-hmm.
And what didn't help is that it's a 5-minute chase. That you had to keep going and keeping ahead of him because he does outpace you
Mm-hmm.
if you just try and run. So you had to be kind of perfect with your with your swings, otherwise you'll just end up sticking to a wall and he'll gain ground on you easily.
Oh god.
And if he if he gets past you for even a few seconds, it will just play a death screen and you got to start the whole thing over again. And it was scary because it was like a jump scare sort of thing.
Oh, it's like death screech, black screen.
No. He just starts stabbing you suddenly with his tentacles.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So this is gonna
It's
remind
with
me of a don't get mad game I played. You might have heard of it, called Superman 64.
Oh no!
Where
Yes, I remember that.
so there's this section in a sewer where I think it's a sewer where you're under this like ridiculous time limit, and it's similar. Like you don't get stabbed, but well, God, the whole game's just a freaking travesty. But still, it's like a total. It's just so weird trying to escape in there, and it just feels very claustrophobic during that scene. It sounds like what you're describing. So is someone going through a tunnel?
You gotta fly to this next location. Go through this course of rings for no apparent reason.
Oh my god.
Fly through rings, pick up cars, fly through rings and pick up cars.
Did you actually play it, or are you just making fun of it? It's terrible.
Adjust your audio now, Cameron, so it doesn't get that random feedback.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of feedback.
Random feedback. How's that happening? Oh, maybe because my headset is still.
Yeah, plug your headset back in.
Yeah,
We
I'll,
don't have to talk about it.
Alright, is that better?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're on a waterbed anymore.
Yeah.
I guess it didn't register me plugging it back in yet.
Nope.
So, I was also trying to figure out, like, just to plan ahead, what I'm going to be working on for this next week. I still kind of want to do some, like, revisiting series that I have already done before. So, like, say, finally do the next Metal Gear or Metroid or something like that. Witcher or Uncharted, you know, I'm not sure yet. But, I was wondering if you guys had a preference of just one type or another. That sounds like a nope. Alright.
Yeah, I have no idea.
How long have I been working on this? Today, only like, since I started the stream, and honestly, I wasn't even drawing for most of the time. Total, I don't know. I've been on and off on this for a long time. Just because I've had so many other projects going on lately. Baby stuff. Like, I've got a room full of baby stuff. Things I've been building. I've got a crib built, a changing table, a glider chair, got one of those little bouncy things, one of those pull-out, I don't even know what they're called, baby stuff. Just got baby stuff built. Building baby stuff. That's what I'm doing. Also, I haven't even told you guys yet on camera, but you might have picked up on it from the last video and playing with myself, though I doubt anybody really paid attention to it. But if I turn my camera, see, my TFG collection is kind of almost completely gone over there. Wait for that to catch up for you guys on audio.
Yeah.
So I was basically just approached by a couple different people who, and this has happened before, who really wanted to just buy them from me because I do have some extremely rare figures in there that cost a lot. Thing is, I've never really wanted to sell them just because I know how hard it was to get them and I would probably regret selling them. Well, I finally changed my mind just because of the baby situation. I want to make sure that we've got the funds that we need. So I did finally sell a lot of them. I still have a few left over, so I'd be down with selling some of them, but the two sellers I was working with were mostly like interested in the really pricey ones and the pricey sets, so it wasn't something that, you know, it's like a thing that everybody on my channel needs to know about, you know, because it's not like a bid is even gonna make sense. It's not like I'm looking at like, here's a Charizard figure, you know, totally different. I've a plan myself to recommend Smash Brothers Melee. Yeah, you know, I did the first Smash Brothers. I feel like eventually I could do Melee, but there's so many other games that I feel like I need a video on first over doing Smash Brothers again.
I have to wonder about the next, which Metal Gear Solid again has the random mission where you fight a Tiger-X with an assault rifle?
Peace Walker.
Or it's just a sniper.
Frickin' Peace Walker.
Yeah, and like, out of all the things, like, why isn't Snake just going, what the hell?
He kinda is. Snake is really confused during that.
It's like, what is even going on?
Ah, that's my problem. Hardness was at a different ratio.
Yeah, it's when it's a giant Metal Gear Rex, okay, that's no problem, but it's like a flesh and blood creature that just seems completely out of place. I'm just going, what?
Yeah, the problem is it's canon.
Yeah.
So I don't even know. Just
Remember when you
whatever.
fought... Hey Snake, remember when you fought that Tigrex?
Yeah, well, that's Big Boss too. But
Oh.
Big Boss would, just because Big Boss is ridiculous. Oh god, my opacity's not even all the way up, so I can't erase everything. That's a problem. Just undo the things I erased and so yeah, I've been thinking about trying to do that, but at the same time, there's a bunch of other series that I really want to do, like, their first videos for, like, No More Heroes. I feel it's a good time for that. Why is this still not working? Oh, the brush is at 100. God.
Whoops.
Keep messing this up. Yup. My god. You know. If I get rid of the background, I can see. Nope, that didn't help. Alright, But anyway, like No More Heroes is one. I've actually got some of. What the crap? Why can't I?
Yeah, they're
Okay,
bringing the
everything
whole-
just broke. Photoshop decides to break sometimes.
Yeah,
Oh wait, I have two highlights layers. That's why I didn't realize that.
That they're bringing No More Heroes 1 and 2 to the Switch along with the new release.
They are. It makes me so. They're so cheap too. Did you see that?
No, I haven't actually looked at the price yet.
They're already at 10% off, and they were listed at $20 each.
Wow.
Yeah.
Or both.
I saw that. I was
Did they
like, "Are
bundle?
you guys serious? That's awesome."
Did they bundle 1 and 2 together, or they're selling them separate?
They're individual, but they're only $18 each. So that's cheaper than them bundling them for $60. Because honestly, I saw that, I was like, "Oh yes, bundle them for $60," because that's basically you're buying 2 for the price of 1. Because those were originally $60 games. I don't know how much I paid for the
talking about?
No More Heroes.
Oh.
No More Heroes is so good. It's just so good. It's so good. I don't think you heard me when I said, so I'm gonna say it again. It's so good.
Hey, Glaceon, haven't seen you in forever.
Where have you been?
Hey. Struggle of the artist. I feel really bad. I couldn't keep doing my horror game stream today. So I was like planning this for so long. It's like, well, that's clearly gonna be the day that I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat the whole game in one sitting. Or rather, I'm gonna play some of it, get really nauseous, give up, and do this instead.
Yeah, it's not the fear of getting scared by jump scares, it's the fear of throwing up on live stream.
Yeah. Whatever.
In that respect, it was plenty scary.
Yes. It was terrifying in that regard. Then. Well. Oh well. Got close enough. This is. Yeah, Kapora Gabora. It's used in Majora's Mask, but I don't think you speak to Kapora Gabora in the game. I'm still alive at 1 week now from work. Can you imagine a figure of devil? I don't even know what that is. And the concept art stage, how to design each piece. You need if you like physically building those. That'd be kind of cool. I almost got a Gundam model to build lately, just because I had some funds to spend at like a Target or something, and nothing that they had I wanted remotely. But at the same time, I was like, I gotta be more responsible with this than that. We got like some maternity things, even though we didn't really need them. So just in case. Yep. Ruins everything. Needing to get responsible things.
Yeah, a few times, like, but I don't want to be an adult right now.
Yeah.
Can we not?
Yeah. Sold my Pokemon collection, my TFGs, just for that same reason. And that sucks too. Let's make this smaller. I'll like follow the ridges. There wasn't much in the big pieces. This game freaked me out.
Yeah. It's one of those games where it's like unintentional horror.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
So yeah, another thing I've been thinking about doing lately, I don't know what you guys would think about it, is going back and attempting to review all of the original games that I did from my Ocarina Hero series.
Oh, man.
boy.
And I technically
Do you
have
even
already
still
done one of
have
them. I've already done the original Metroid.
Would you be able to go back and review Superman 64 or
Mm.
that?
Oh yeah, Superman 64, yes. The ones that concern me are like, oh shoot. Ones that concern me are like games that nobody knows, like Next Life, this forgotten point-and-click adventure game for the PC that just sucks. It's just so underwhelming. I wonder like how Metacritic like rates that now that that's a thing. See if anybody even has said anything about
Alex,
it.
you just reminded me of a game. Did you ever play anything on the Sega Dreamcast?
Yeah.
Remember Seaman?
I will not review Seaman. That game is just bizarre. It's not even a game. Is it a game? It's not a game.
It's like a Tamagotchi. So
Yeah,
you got
it's like a
Leonard
Tamagotchi,
Nimoy
it's just
talking to
terrifying.
you all the time with the body of a fish.
Yeah. And he like grows old and it's just messed up. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that game was special.
Thing is, like, I don't know, I feel what I should have done, and it didn't occur to me till after I passed the Metroid video, was, I should have taken clips from my original one, because, like, there's no better strange way to do a playing with myself episode review than with myself over a decade ago.
Well, you could do that if you go way back for any retro games.
What I could... Well, yeah, but the thing is, the Metroid video is gone, and I did that one. So I'm thinking maybe I could still use them when I do like Super Metroid and talk about the changes from the original, how it's like so much better. Because I do show a lot of problems in the original Metroid, but also, God, I'm just a real... Oof. I can't watch those videos.
Was it the original Metroid or the Super Metroid? Whereas depending on your game completion, depends on how much of Samus's armor is removed.
Oh, that's pretty much all of them.
So you only get if you get enough completion, like 100% plus all collectibles, and like a secret ending, you see her in a bikini.
First game, yeah. Well, actually, okay, here. I'm gonna run through every Metroid game that applies to. Okay. So,
Okay.
the first one, the second one, including the remake, the third one, the fourth one, the remake of the original. Okay, hold on. Every single 2D Metroid, that applies. Prime, it really doesn't. They hint at the extended, you get more cutscenes kind of thing. So like in Prime, I believe, if you found enough goodies, Samus takes her helmet off at the end, and has like a slightly different cutscene when she leaves, but if you get 100%, then it goes back and it shows you an extra cutscene showing Dark Samus being born out of the sludge. So there's stuff like that where they give you extra cutscenes, but it's 2D Metroid that does the, hey, what's your reward for winning? I don't know. Let's strip the main character.
Yeah. It's more like, did you realize you were playing a woman this whole time?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that works the first game, and then after that, they're just like, boobs! Fortunately, she's never really, like, sexed up, drawn like that. That's the internet. But, yeah, at the very least, like, they respectfully took care of it, you know? But it's still a little strange. Like, if you look up Zero Mission and Fusion, the two on the Game Boy Advance, look up how many ending screen artwork shots there are. It's insane. There's so many variables. There's 9 different ones just in Samus Returns.
Oh god.
And it's based on like the 3 endings based on 3 different percentages of item acquisition combined with time. Or it could just be time in the new one, but the other old ones were always based on item acquisition as well as time. So it multiplied out to more than 9.
Oh my god.
Oh
Glaceon!
What did he do?
Look in the chat.
Just
Or
no.
move!
Glaceon. I just looked at that because I
Mm.
tapped back into the stream. Okay.
All right. Yeah, right. It's like a ring fit. Never mind. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Even though that game just recently had physical sales outselling Breath of the Wild. Jeez Louise.
Oh boy.
You hear about that? Ring Fit
I've-
Adventure outsold Breath
Yeah,
of the
that-
Wild in terms of physical units in Japan.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
is crazy.
God, I mean,
Fiance's glaring at me.
We deserve that, Glaceon. For that
my
line.
fiance is glaring at me. Oh god, I made a mistake looking up Seaman.
Don't look up that game.
It's not. Other than I'm seeing the game, I'm seeing something way different.
Yeah, it's.
Cameron, you continue to destroy your Google search history at your own volition.
I got one with Bill Nye's face on it. What the hell?
Yeah. So anyway, if I were to do like Ocarina Hero ones where I actually tried to like put, and I have those old videos. I have that stock footage. I could clip them together. Oh god, it'd be so cringy. But I could certainly work that in. There's some, though, I don't know how I'd be able to do it. Like, I had a video about Mario spin-off games. You know, like, how do you do that as a playing with myself review? Unless it was like
Other than the future you just looking back at the past you and just staring dumbfounded into the camera. Going, what?
Well, the old Ocarina Hero was never a review series.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it kind of was. I jokingly called it that, but then, like, a review never... That's the joke, the reviews never happen. Like, probably the best of that was F-Zero, and I know if I ever got to the point to straight up review F-Zero again, I would honor what I did before, basically talk about the game for maybe 30 seconds, get totally off track, and never go back to it again for about 10 or so minutes. And it's just this dumb ongoing skit that never stops getting weirder and weirder. Have you seen that old video? Any of you guys?
I'd
I feel
have...
like I have. I don't remember though.
Just, even right
Yeah.
now, pull it up in a tab, and just type in Ocarina Hero on F-Zero. There's very, very few videos that I would still tell people that they should watch on Ocarina Hero video, on my old channel. That is one. I am proud of that. That abomination of a video. It's just so messed up.
Let's see.
Just take a shot if you were an adult, self slams a mass sword into the ground, then look at the camera, being all like, oh god, I've got with a terrible fate, haven't I? What?
Let's see. No, that's not it.
It should have come up immediately. Did it not show up? I think I'm in the thumbnail.
On F-Zero. There it is. Oh my
I
god.
managed to... Yeah.
Young Alex is strange looking. I almost didn't recognize him.
Oh my gosh. That's why. That's partially why I wanted to have montage clips where, I look like that. But honestly, that is the oldest of young Alex. Young Alex will creepily
It's baby Alex before he could grow an actual beard. It was just peach fuzz.
Actually, I had to keep. I had to shave every single day for high school. And actually, it grew in so fast that I would get in trouble by the end of the day. And be forced to.
C-3PO and Arceus just randomly slapped in.
Oh yeah, there's an Arceus, and yeah, it's.
Okay.
Yeah, God is a character in this episode. Oh yeah, there's like ongoing jokes that you're not gonna get in that episode. I guess I can't really say that. So, how do I describe this? Like, from what I remember, okay, so C-3PO is in it because he is the android robot that made some game I hated. I don't remember what it was. And like the joke was I kept blowing him up and killing him. See, none of this is actually funny. It's just old and stupid. But so he's like shows up in this, like in robot heaven. And like the main villain is this Easter chick that his name was Pecky. I think he because he was supposed to be like Pecky. We jokingly called it a parrot, even though it's obviously an Easter chick. And it's just this demented, like every time you look away, it's doing something horrible. Little Easter chick. Yeah, Irish, you would love that thing. And I think like it.
I remember bringing it up one time. It's like, why are you stalking my old videos? I'm looking for the cringy stuff.
Yeah.
I found you screaming at Pecky, going, "Quit bleeding on my floor!"
Quit bleeding on my floor.
Oh god.
They're not good. They're not good. Don't go watching those expecting quality content.
Oh, really now?
No.
I'm intrigued.
That's partially why I'm like, yeah, I might need to bring them back.
No.
Oh,
Oh my god, I forgot just how migraine-inducing the backgrounds of F-Zero were.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Well, that's partially why I got the excuse to get so sidetracked. Is just like F-Zero. I think it killed me.
It did not age well at all.
Oh god, did I get I played like 2 songs in that at least that I should have been copyright claimed for. I wonder if I ever did. Cause like Blinded by the Light plays when it's like the dumbest death scene. Did you get to that point?
Which one, on the F-Zero?
Yeah.
The death scene?
Yeah. It's pretty early on. It's just so stupid. If I was able to draw it, absolutely request Alex to draw something. Oh, if I was able, I read if I was able to draw, like, wait, what? I mean, you can, I am doing commissions for people, and right now it's basically straight up just baby fundraiser commissions, so guilt, wink, wink. Seriously though, baby stuff, man. Been building a lot of baby stuff lately. Are you guys just like deep into this? I should have like a re-airing of those videos. I don't know if I could even clean them up and repost them and put them in like a new playlist on here.
Oh god, okay, that line.
What?
Step into one of our cars and let your suicidal tendencies take over. Because they're trying to kill you. Constant. Oh no.
Oh. I was, if you can believe it, less appropriate back then. I hear F-Zero and I'm like getting the Big Blue vibes. I don't isn't Big Blue only in like the GameCube ones? Because I don't think was Big Blue one of the... I only play the SNES games, that's why I don't know.
Okay, that was cringy too.
Oh, yes, what did I say?
God.
You just went on an absolute giggle fit and then the screen exploded.
Oh, so Iris, you just got to the death scene.
Yeah.
By the way, just saying, look at the duration of the video. I will not talk about F-Zero for the rest of the video. Once the TV blows up, the whole thing's
start
over.
going off on a weird tangent.
Yeah, the rest of it's just a weird skit tangent.
The rest of it's just weird editing.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's all it is.
That's it.
Talk about it for only 2.5 minutes. And
Yeah.
you just start going off
Oh,
on
that's
this
longer than
weird-
I thought. I didn't think I even went that far.
It's like 9. It's like 9.5 minutes.
And you just died, now you're in a random dance sequence.
Oh, here's the music.
Yeah, blinded by the light.
I don't know how I got away with that. I mean, different times.
Death scene. I'm having an out-of-body experience.
It's like the most forceful death scene ever.
Oh no.
I think Cameron just got to it.
Okay.
Oh, I physically have to flinch to it. Like, blinded by.
Oh, with the Microsoft Sam thing, seriously.
Oh yeah, he's Microsoft Sam. I forgot about that. I should have mentioned that.
Like,
He's voiced by Microsoft Sam.
Like, Master Chief? Is that you? Bestest buddy ever.
I loved how unenthused and awful Microsoft Sam was. I just kept using it.
Because it was funny.
It was funny.
I mean, I could put Microsoft Sam's voice on Saitama and it would fit. He just sounds so bored.
He is so bored. Can you do Microsoft Sam voice as like GPS?
I wish you could now.
You have reached your destination.
You have reached your destination.
It's so bad.
At 300 feet, turn left.
Oh my god.
Make a U-turn, if
I didn't realize for how cringy a back and forth between you and Pecky is Oh no.
So yeah, I really... Oh god, it would be a challenge, getting those clips, like, reused in a way I wasn't expecting, but I kinda still want to.
Oh god, no! Alex, why'd you do that?
What?
You got this, like... Oh god, it's... Why? Very much running on the beach with Pecky in your head.
What?
It's like a cheesy 80s love scene.
Oh, is that where I'm like... Oh, is that where Pecky dies? And I'm like, I'm just going in circles, just like spinning him around. That's the other song I should have been busted for. It was, what is that song? I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight.
Yes.
By Cutting Crew. So you can't get away with this stuff anymore on YouTube. Like, I used to do this all the time.
Epic samurai death scene. Save the
Shady
shit.
fundraiser commission.
Oh
RNG
my
Glacier. I think I left, like, I honestly don't remember. I'm pretty sure the description of this has, like, examples of stuff, but obviously it's just based on, like, how much time you want me to put into something. Like, this Metroid thing I've been doing is, like, obviously super detailed. I'd probably just do, like, one character, and probably not, like, to this level if, you know, it's all just based on how much you want to throw at it. But yeah, it's just so that I can get baby stuff for the little squirt, which, by the way, we're in trimester 3. Baby's coming in late January. We're very excited. I got a bunch of baby stuff yesterday. Like, my family couldn't have a baby shower for us for obvious reasons, but my grandmother was able to just swing by and at least drop off the stuff. So I'm concerned of what's going on over there. What am I doing in this video I've long forgotten about?
Apparently Arceus and Charmander dancing to Poker Face.
Oh right, I played Poker Face too. It goes on for like an uncomfortably long time. Like,
Yeah.
I just thought it was so funny that, like, people click on this wanting a review, and
then they get this.
they get that. But the thing is, like, if you read the comments, people were like, I clicked on this wanting an F-Zero review, and didn't get it, yet I left more satisfied than I ever thought I would be.
Oh yeah, and then random Morgan Freeman, okay.
Oh, right, Morgan. Oh, yeah, right, Morgan Freeman is the real god. Oh my god, that was so hard. Okay, so to get that script to work,
Bruce Almighty, then yeah.
I had to go through all of Bruce Almighty and get clips of Morgan Freeman so that I could write my own script to speak with him and have him respond properly. It was odd. What did I wish for in the end? I forgot.
Oh man.
It was something stupid. Oh, I remember. I remember. It can get cringier. You didn't think it was possible, but it will get cringier.
Oh, I'm really gonna have to cringe
Oh
all
yeah,
this
I
later.
wish I was a cartoon character. Suddenly cuts to Alex is an anime.
So that's another song I should have been
big
nailed
anime
for.
eyes now.
Well, it's a
And-
forgotten meme called Caramel Dancing. I don't know if
Yes,
Yes.
I've been to anime conventions. I've danced to it several times in costume.
I didn't. Oh god, I didn't know it was still a thing. But at least now I feel a little bit better. By the way, I still have that GIF.
Oh no.
I've
I
looked at
actually
it like
forgot
I can
about
find a use for that, and then I'm like, I should
It was-
never find a use for that.
Oh god, I can't remember if it was a GIF or an image or like a little video where it was of like Solid Snake and Raiden dancing to Caramel Dancing, except that halfway through the clip, Snake jumps into a box and then all you see is the box bobbing from side to side. And Raiden kind of looks down going, what?
What? Oh.
And I think that it's like at the end of the
Carl
clip,
did.
he goes full Jack the Ripper mode, and then just the screen goes black and you hear screaming. It's just like, okay.
Oh god. Please tell me
Anyway.
it was the Howie scream.
That's that video.
Just
You
goes,
wanted to know which
"F-Zero
Ocarina Hero
review."
videos of mine should come back? That's the winner.
Just
It's like there was about to be
maybe-
this like whole canon, but the thing is like from there I was like I got really swept up with like I don't know, work and all sorts of other things. I just could not maintain making videos that much. Also, it didn't help that like The community kind of sucked. YouTube was very MySpace-y back then.
Oh god.
Like,
Oh god.
and I mean like, you actually like designed your page and all sorts of weird stuff. It was a MySpace page, basically.
And I've been on MySpace.
Well, I don't know what it's like anymore, but
MySpace is dead.
yeah, I assumed. But the thing is, like, it was still just, it's basically the idea. Oh, this is looking a lot better, and I've only done the purple. Well, the arm. I like that arm, and I'm gonna cover it up with Zero Suit's hair, and yep, I'm covering it up. That's nice. That's nice. Everything I just worked on. Kiss it goodbye. I'm not gonna see it. All right, got this other one, and then let's for the poiples. But yeah. So if I was gonna do, so just fair warning, if you see playing with myself on F-Zero, Super Nintendo, expect maybe 10% or less of the video to actually be covering the game.
Just filled with other stuff.
Another random tangent. Oh my god. If it's anything like just that. Oh no.
I'm gonna binge all these now.
Oh no. Now Cameron is stalking your old channel.
I need a reason to inflict pain on myself through laughter. It's about as funny as a lactose intolerant friend that I had willingly tell me he just drank a whole gallon of milk.
Why?
Oh no.
And because he felt like it. That's all he told me. He's like, "Hey man, I just felt like creating content."
Oh my god.
Oh, well, he's gonna be creating something, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be content.
Well. Oof.
I mean, it wasn't even 10 minutes before he started feeling really queasy.
I bet. That was not bright.
Like having nothing but ache. Like, it wasn't until probably almost an hour later he finally comes back and he tells me that
Oh god.
tells me that he's awakened to a new lifestyle.
Cameron, that just reminds me of that. Oh god, the meme that I brought up is like, no matter how big a hammer you use, you cannot pound common sense into stupid people.
He does this to himself a lot. He likes to torture himself.
You should be
Just to
very
create
concerned.
laughs. I am. I keep telling him, dude, stop this. You're gonna go too far. He's like, nah, that's fine.
Oh no.
The extent he does is not just like drinking milk. He tends to like play games he purposely does not like, just to rage at it.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think I've ever actually picked up a game where it's like, why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah.
Or no, wait, no, that's a lie. I've done that.
Where were these? Oh, Goron Village, yeah. Like I say, that's an Ocarina of Time track, but
Oh god. Or if
I
I
guess they
really
replayed
wanted
it
to
here.
let off steam to an old game that is just so random, but I love it. Especially with the kind of weapons you can use.
Time Splitters.
Remember, Remember Worms Armageddon?
Worms Armageddon.
Exploding super sheep. Or the banana bomb. That
I don't
just
remember
absolutely
which Worms
devastates things.
I don't know if this is in all Worms games, but I just hear one fall into like water, fall down a pit, and all I just hear is an unenthused no.
They're all
that's-
kind of like that.
Except
That
they're
was when
all
I knew
chipmunky and unenthused. And some other words which I can't really say on stream.
Yeah.
Kind of. The worms are like they're very much like South Park.
Yeah,
They don't care what they say.
pretty much.
Or that you can literally have one of their tombstones be a donkey. Just for reasons. Or you can give the worms a random accents too for their voices, so it's also kind of racist. Oh,
Speaking of racist, I was really shocked at how many Pokemon in Galar I was looking at and went like, is that okay? You know, like they...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I made jokes about it, of course, in the videos, but then I'm like, but that's legitimately wrong. Are they allowed to do that?
No,
I don't
it's Godzilla.
Godzilla! What do you expect to see if you went to the United Kingdom? Like,
Oh, no.
football? Yes. Corgis? Yes. Cages? No!
And that's
Boot
just,
cages!
that just reminds me of the stupid scene from, God, I think it was Austin Powers and Goldmember. Like, run! It's Godzilla! It looks like Godzilla, but because of copyright laws, it does not. Still, we should run like it is Godzilla! No, it's
I love that scene.
Oh my god.
Those movies are great.
Freaking
They're-
Austin
they're
They're
Powers,
so
man.
terrible that they're great.
That was the point.
That's the whole point. It's supposed to be terrible for comedic effect.
It's twins, Basil.
man gets it.
Twins.
Oh,
Checks one item off his list. Gets shagged by Japanese twins. Just
Let's
things to
not
do
talk about
before
their
I die.
names.
Yeah.
it's yeah, we should probably just change the subject before something accidentally comes out, because I almost made that joke.
Mole,
Why does this
mole,
look-
mole, 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 mole. Subject changed.
this subject. I feel like this is going in a weird direction.
Oh no. Oh god. But, like, with the Pokemon Galar designs, is it bad that when I saw Mr. Rhyme for the first time, I almost did a Nazi impression? I'm like, oh god.
Right.
Oh no.
Zinheil!
I'm gonna.
I mean, I don't see it as... I don't really see the Nazi in him. It's just
I see Mr. Monopoly.
I see that too. I just see it as like, are they trying to make him creepier? Because that's all I see.
No, true enough, that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series did a Nazi.
They did.
Yeah,
Which
I
I
legitimately don't
struggle.
understand why people are claiming, like, to defend the design so bad. Like, did you see the like-dislike ratio already?
Oh
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong? Are they actually angry that other people don't like it? What good is that gonna do?
Yeah, like
It's gotta
I
be a
had
bunch
this-
of children.
I
I
had this
really
similar-
don't get it.
I had a similar run-in with someone like that on another server. Me and this other person were talking about how bad Gen 8 was
Mm-hmm.
and what Game
You mean,
Freak
like, the
did
game?
with it. Yeah, with the game.
Yeah.
And talking about mostly what your gripes are. And this one person comes in, he's like, but it's so good though. And
Hey,
he was
Zapdos has suddenly
he-
turned into a chocobo.
yeah,
Yeah.
it did. He was
Ah.
defending Pokemon designs, he was defending the characters, even the story, and he was bringing up a whole bunch of misinformation that wasn't even remotely true. Like, oh, but Pokemon Sword and Shield is the best-selling game on Switch, and I'm like,
No,
that's Animal
not even close.
That's Animal Crossing you're thinking of.
So
And he's like, oh, but
yeah,
Game Freak-
that's really
Game
messed up.
Freak
He's
is rigged
screwing it up.
money.
Like, if he's like, I don't know how badly they could be. Not even if you combine them, it isn't.
yeah. It's like, well, at least they're raking in cash, and I'm like, that's because they're making you pay for a bunch of users.
That's a bad thing. I think that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Just because like a game makes money, does that mean it's good? So by theory,
No.
is Fortnite and Minecraft, like, are they just some of the best games ever? You know, it's funny because I think quite the opposite.
It's just like
Yeah.
with the Disney live-action remakes of why people are still defending those.
Ugh.
The only
Even though
reason
at least more recently, the live-action Mulan got absolutely panned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about time one of them did.
And especially the fact that they barely made a quarter of their budget back after
Ooh.
spending $200 million on that pile of crap. And even the Chinese government went, "What the hell?"
The thing is, what I don't really get is like they were so desperate to land the Chinese market and avoid it like being racism, like having any racist ideas to it. But the thing is, the story plot is inherently racist, and that's what Mulan fights against. And if you take that out of the film, you have sabotaged the film. So if it's gone, what do you have? Nothing. I don't know. But
Oh my
Pokemon,
God.
you know, I'm really concerned because, say, I got a friend of mine who hasn't played Pokemon since Gen 3, and he recently just played Gen 8. And he loves every game he plays. Like, okay, he's the Canadian on my channel, if you've seen him every once in a while.
Yeah.
He's super positive about everything, and I push him to complain about stuff. And honestly, there's only like 1 or 2 games I've ever heard him not like, and he'll still go like, yeah, I mean, it wasn't that great. You know, like, that's the extent of how bad he'll complain about it. He hates,
Oh my God.
hates Gen 8. It's the only game I've seen him play where he's like, this game is bad.
Nice.
It's really bad. And he was just going on rants to me about how much he hated it. And I'm like, I've never seen you like this. Like, I could make a podcast or a video to show it off, but, like, you guys would not get it because you don't know how positive this guy is. Like, I don't know how to describe this.
And as a Canadian myself, I've definitely met some very overly positive Canadians, and I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, he's totally that. He's a super nice guy. But God.
I am not that. I am not
Canadian-
that.
Oh,
nice.
I know you're not that.
Trust me, I know.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Send help.
Nope. And chocolate.
I'm the evil Canadian.
You know, how about the red?
Oh,
I guess I'll do
God.
the red next. I'll put like a maroon into it. Holy crap. Her suit was
Yeah.
practically gray before I purpleized it.
Oh,
Oh, this is the parade where you're taking the baby chickens. Majora's Mask is a weird game.
Yeah,
Yes.
once I shot that guy down, he was like, you know what, F you, F this server, I'm leaving.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
like,
good.
Hey, I can't, not my fault.
Well, here's the thing, like,
Yeah,
there's a lot of,
just-
like, gamers who just want to, like, throw their weight around and tell other people how they're supposed to feel about something. And that's why I don't feel bad at all when I say, like, okay, like, if videos like this bother you, unsubscribe. I don't want you here. And neither do the people who are watching this video. I would rather have 100 views each video than 10,000 and deal with pandering to a bunch of trolls and people who are just going to be entitled about what games that they are supposedly going to get, and just, you know, it's just not worth it. Like, everything belongs to them. I'm gonna darken that to see some more. Doesn't look right. It's my blotchy colors. Woof. Yeah, we need that. Jenny stole Canadians' positivity. Yeah, you know, he was honestly the only reason I knew so much about, because there's a lot of jokes and gripes I make about the characters and the Pokemon mostly in that recent video I just made on their opinions. And there's several where it implied that, like, I'd played the game, like the Eternatus one is like to the Elite Four, because I know how badly they implemented him in the game. I don't know if you guys knew that, how bad he's just tossed in.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it's,
don't even know what he's supposed to be.
well, basically you're fighting the Elite Four and they make him just show up and stop you because the game wasn't long enough.
Okay.
Oh, so it suffers from Gen 5 syndrome.
Well,
Oh.
this is like mid-battle. But also, like, another thing he just absolutely detested, that's something in my throat, was that, he said, like, the game just didn't even feel like a Pokemon game because there was no exploring. It's basically just, you know where you need to go, and you're just, I don't know, on, like, the same areas the entire time. You're never really going to see new places or do new things, like, you know, there's nothing like a safari zone or like a game corners to get into and, you know, find the Team Rocket layers. You know, there's no, you know, like cerulean caves. You know, the game of like exploring and finding stuff, it's not there.
Yeah, no, it's so
It's like a shell of what it used to be. But for some reason, people are still like out there like, no, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
There's
Used to be
some
Pokemon.
people I still talk to that I have to restrain myself, like, to not just absolutely tear into Pokemon Sword and Shield because, like, they keep talking about it. Like, oh, I really like this. Okay, get the shiny for that one. Like,
You know, like, if they are actually having fun with it, if they really, truly are, then that's fine. Good on them. My problem is when I can see through it and I know they're lying. You know, they're just like, no, it's fun. It's fun. There's nothing wrong with it. See? I could do this.
Very closer to murder.
You know, that just kind of gets me angry.
Yeah.
It's when someone's clearly lying about it and faking it, just because they're like trying to defend it at any cost. That's not right. Yeah, it has no story at all. Yeah, he told me about that travesty. Feels like a huge sandbox for shiny hunting and that's it. Right, which, I mean, it's just not good for a game like that, you know? I love shiny hunting and all, and I still didn't even get this game.
Yeah, Gabriel with the Jurassic Park reference. I know that one.
Yep.
That's it. You forgot to put more uhs in between that.
Yeah. He uncomfortably said a lot of uhs.
Jeff Goldblum, you will be always remembered. For the
what is there good, dang. What's a good reference from him?
Yeah.
Can't remember all that well. Haven't seen the films in a while.
Me neither. I just saw Alien last night, again.
Yes.
I love that movie. If you can't tell, Metroid
there's a lot that
is
was
basically
inspired by
Alien's baby. Like
you know, if they actually made a Alien video game that was actually good.
It was.
Well,
before Alien Isolation.
Before Alien Isolation. And the thing is, I'm still looking at Alien Isolation like, I know the whole game, but I still just want to buy it and play it.
I feel like getting jump scared by a xenomorph at every single corner.
Yeah, its AI is super intelligent too.
Yeah.
I don't think Pokemon peaked in Gen 5. I think Pokemon... Well, here. It depends on what you're considering their peak. You mean, like, what you liked the most? Because if you're looking at, like, sales, exposure, popularity, all of that, it was Gen 1. And Pokemon has been downhill ever since. Now, it has been changing how bad of a slope it has been on each generation, but it's been down. The thing is, sale popularity-wise, technically Gen 8 is it finally getting an upsurge after a long time, for the wrong reasons. But I think it's largely just because it's on the Switch. Like, it could have been, like, the best Pokemon game ever, but since it's on Switch, it just will sell well. That was just gonna happen. It was inevitable. So, like, the majority of the Pokemon sales are distributed to it just being on the Switch. So, getting blinded every once in a while.
The thing is, though, Omega Ruby is just a remaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire games are some of the worst Pokemon games they ever made.
Go back to Pokemon Silver, even that was really good.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I don't know why I think that was such a bad remaster. Because here, I think Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald are some of the best Pokemon games ever made. But those remasters are so bad. Like, so bad.
Soul Silver was actually enjoyable still.
Yes. Oh, I'm just talking the 3rd gen ones they did.
Oh, yeah.
Those, just, no. What audience, Gabriel? Gabriel, look at...
You're in the audience.
Yeah, well, here. Oh, for claiming that Pokemon peaked in Gen 1? I'm not... So, that's proof that what you were saying was just your personality, what you think was the favorite ones, because I just said, no, it's not based on... Pokemon doesn't peak based on what you liked the most. It peaks when its overall popularity, its marketing, and its sales are at their highest. And it doesn't take a lot of research to find out that that was Gen 1. And it's still Gen 1. Gen 8 still hasn't hit that, and it's got, like, there's way more people playing video games now than there was back then. And it's still Gen 8. That should tell you something.
Yeah, it's not rocket science.
Right, it's just stats. It's easy. Anyway. Ay, ay, ay. Still gotta figure out what I'm gonna make next week. Still kind of want to do a sequel of some sort.
You could constantly keep going back to the video, see what's going on.
The video? Oh, that, yeah. The video. Yeah, I'm concerned too, but at the same time, I keep always assuming, like, people are adults, they can behave themselves. And then I'm like, hold on, this is the Pokemon community. This is, like, so toxic trashy, this is why I stopped playing it. Of course they're not gonna behave like adults. This is like, if children had children and then those children were raised by pandas, they're so inept. The pandas part was really important, by the way. Wouldn't have made any sense without all the pandas.
But the fact that the highest grossing Pokemon game isn't even made by Game Freak, it's Pokemon Go by Niantic.
Yep, and I want to point out, that game is a buggy mess, and has been so since it came out years ago. And it is still more popular, and still making more money. That's the thing that I look at and I'm like, you'd think this would have woken them up, but all it did was it made, like, Game Freak go, well, clearly what makes Pokemon Go so popular is raid battles. Like, oh my god. Like, they're so out of touch. Seriously, they're so out of touch. I don't know, like, what hope there is if the developers are that out of touch. What are we supposed to do? I don't know, I just feel like the game is just forever gonna kind of be crap. Nintendo's not gonna get rid of it, you know, that IP. They're not gonna move it off to anybody else. It's depressing, but, you know, it's the way things are. Yeah, really not looking forward to playing any new Pokemon games. Even Pokemon Snap, you know, stuff that I'm like, I normally would have been really excited about. I'm just looking at it like, yeah. I don't know, hopefully that's not just me. Hopefully you guys are in a better camp with that. Because I just can't really do it right now.
Well, the way the world's going nowadays, it's...
Alright, we're still getting new cases popping up here.
Oh, that? Yeah. That
Yeah.
thing that,
Oh,
by
there's-
the way, I can't say or else I'll get demonetized, by the way.
Why
Because
would they-
that's
Yeah.
fine.
That's such a stupid little rule that they put up.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's really messed up. It's like, hey, by the way, I know how we can deal with this problem. Let's not talk about it. And if you talk about it, we're going to take away your funds. Teehee.
People need to know about this stuff.
Mm-hmm. All I can do is say, like, hey, wash your hands, please. I know it's hard for you all. And it took like a worldwide pandemic for you to realize that you should be washing your freaking hands, but wash your freaking hands!
Yes, it's not that big of a deal.
And yet...
You
Oh
just
yeah,
gotta
it's,
look
it's actually so bad in my area right now. We are really close to going into the purple level of like the highest level you can get of danger. I forget how they. It's a certain amount of like cases daily. It's ridiculous out here.
It's bad out here too.
Yeah. Well, Are you in retail or like working with the public?
No, but I do see quite a lot of people not wearing masks.
Oh, nobody frickin' wears masks here. It's awful. And I'm working with the public on a daily, well, like almost every day.
Yeah, the thing is, oh my god, my work. We just got notification a week after a certain person last worked that they had a confirmed case. And so it's like, yo, great, now it's in the store. And you tell us a week later when some of us might actually have it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing, the absolute worst part about this is HIPAA laws. So I don't know, Iris, if you have to deal with anything like this, but at least down here, we have these laws where an employer is not permitted to reveal to their employees any health information of another employee. So say, for example,
I can say that I do because I work for Lowe's.
Well,
and they have that policy up here.
So
too,
Lowe's has to conform to the same policy? Okay. Yeah, it's not all right. And the problem with it lies in, say, now you have either elderly or high-risk people working with you, and Lowe's decides they aren't going to tell the rest of the employees that the company is now aware that somebody, one of their employees, has a case that is confirmed of this mysterious thing. And they were in close contact working with these high-risk people. Lowe's not only is incentivized to keep their mouths shut, one, because of those laws that are they're not okay. And honestly, I don't think they even remotely apply to this situation, but whatever. They say they do, and legally they're allowed to. But the biggest issue is now, say those people get sick, say those people even die, spread it to their family members die. Lowe's is legally protected because you can't prove that they got it from there. Because it's almost said it. It's a thing that you can catch from anywhere.
It's a global thing.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's really messed up. That is really messed up. So these companies are putting people at risk, and yeah, potential in some cases I've actually read about this, getting people killed. And it's
it is
nothing that, legally that holds them binding. I mean, like, whatever. It kind of stinks, because they lost an employee, but people are actually getting killed because of this. And I feel like that's when your policy has gone way too far. If people have actually died, come on, And here, I don't know if I told you guys this. I think I did. About like a month and a half ago, I was out sick from work, from flu-like symptoms and checking off boxes of this thing, okay? So I'm nervous about my other employees. So I voluntarily, even though I got over this sickness very quickly, it only had me for like 2 days or so. It was really short, but it was still bad. And I was like, okay, this still might be it. I want to make sure. So I decided I'm gonna go and get a test. I did, but by going to get the test, and even though the test came back negative, the human resources at my work was doing everything they could to keep me out of the store, even though it was negative. And it was just because of liability. Also, every step of the way, I was telling them to let the other coworkers know not to worry because I didn't have it. I kept even trying to call in and like just let them know myself, and they wouldn't let me talk to anybody. So like this goes beyond them protecting their butt for liability. Like this is borderline just causing real safety issues. And I don't understand like what's so messed up anymore, but
Oh god, you remind me of a story one of my friends told me. He also lives in the US, but pretty much he almost his boss tried to get him fired for not showing up to work, even with being in contact with said boss about getting a test done. And like this supervisor who just didn't like him trying to get him fired for not showing up, even though he's probably might have it or he might not have it.
It, you say? Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous that we even have to treat it like it. It? Yes, it.
It.
No one was prepared for this.
No, and it's just a real tragedy. Just so many people getting sick, so many people dying from it. Yeah.
And everyone's
and then
just
of course for some reason his workplace also got firebombed, so he walked into work and the place is on fire. So that's great.
Wow. It is. Ooh. Kim? Hello! I'm listening to crazy carnival music.
Hi, Kim.
Oh, you got a hello. I don't know if you could hear it, but she did say it. I'm so close to finishing this, I kind of just want to. Like, I just finished the red. There's really just like the yellow and then the gun left, and I'm done. I did the whole thing.
It's looking really cool, though.
Tanku! Tanku! I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I will be right back, okay?
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is with this world, Cameron?
Why are you asking me? If anything, I just want to see the world burn.
Oh, there's certain things I definitely like to see burn, but if I say that certain thing on here, yeah.
Oh, I know.
It would bring a whole other line of trolls.
So many snap decisions being made and no one can do a thing about it.
Oh god, Glaceon, yeah, that.
Yeah,
like
for
what common sense? You don't have it right now, do you? So you can work. You worry too much. Sure.
you feel a little runny in your nose and you're like, oh god, I have it.
Yeah, although the actual symptom, like the major telling symptom, is that you've lost your sense of taste.
Yeah.
And smell is what I've heard, but the thing is,
yeah.
I already have like no sense of smell because my nose has been cauterized multiple times, so that doesn't help.
Yeah.
Yellow time.
And having to tell my parents about the potentially positive case because they're of the age that is the higher risk.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, mine too.
Especially since both of my parents are on medication. My dad more so because he had two botched knee replacements and a knee surgery that didn't help very much.
You know what? This sounds exactly like my dad. Do we have the same dad?
Unless your dad's named Martin? I don't think so.
Is my dad named Martin?
My dad, I don't know what my dad's on. I know he had a hip replacement. My mom's on blood pressure meds, so.
So did my dad. Not on blood pressure, but he had a hip replacement.
Well,
I need
how did he hurt it? Because mine got it from jumping down a flight of stairs. Like he could have taken the stairs. He decided to jump off the stairs and go down to the lowest level of this copper plant he worked in instead of taking the stairs. So he ended up shattering his whole hip.
Oh my god.
This is an intelligent human being.
When my dad, both of his.
This was a
knees,
grown-up. This was an adult.
One he blew out due to a water skiing accident. The other one was when he was offloading a tractor tire from the back of his van because he was a courier at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So he's offloading a tractor tire, but he steps down a little too fast, and the tire comes down on top of his leg. So that's shattered that one.
The only reason my dad jumped down this flight of stairs is because there was a machine that was seizing up, and apparently this machine was an explosive hazard if it seizes up or overloads. So he kind of had to hurry.
I was reading that too.
What? Susan, why do I imagine Alex and Iris facing on a platform way above the ocean, yelling, "Brother!"
I need a dad!
Oh. This epic anime battle ever. Top 10 anime betrayals. Oh, God. Cameron! You forget I've already done that.
Yeah. That was earlier today.
Oh, that was Beyond Blue and Colonel Sanders.
Beyond Blue was actually torturing. Colonel Sanders was like, "Oh yes."
Was it now?
That was more of just this game is free, but why does it exist?
Yeah.
It's free.
It's free.
It keeps coming up in conversation with Kim too. I don't know why she keeps talking about that game.
Because it's great. It was my lifelong dream to be Colonel Sanders'
Burke is spelled with an I. The undefeated Lance in the Gen 8 anime. Who's Leon?
Kennedy?
Yeah, but I thought he was talking about a Pokemon thing.
Isn't Leon like the champion of the galaxy?
Yeah,
probably.
He's the champion, I think. Yeah.
Metal Gear Iris. Okay.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's weird. Leon beat Lance. Oh. I can understand that because Lance uses like Pokemon weak to a lot of his.
Also, let's not forget the people who write the Pokemon anime know nothing about how the game works.
I once
nothing.
beat Lance's entire team with nothing but a snow runt. Or no, it wasn't snow runt.
Yeah.
Swinub. So Swinub.
Swinub.
I beat Lance with a Swinub.
Why would you?
Just constantly using Ice Beam.
What did you do when you get to the Charizard?
I was actually put to a standstill, embarrassingly, by Lance because I was using a Kingdra against his Aerodactyl and it would not die.
Yeah. I miss when that game actually was, like, fun.
Oh, man. And I'm just reminded of a random line from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, where it's like, and where I come from, it's still an broken, exploitable mess of a game. that was Pokemon.
Yeah.
It still is Pokemon.
And 7 doesn't have a champion. Well, what are we, chop liver?
The player is the champion of Gen 7.
Yeah.
Who said that incorrect information? They are
Real.
incorrect. They didn't beat their game. We shouldn't all be held down by the fact that you can't play your game right.
Yeah, we're keeping people from beating the game. Or so.
Oh, wait. No, I think I fixed the opacity. I hope so. Because sometimes I just turn on extra layers and I'm like, oh god, where all these marks come from?
I don't really know what you're... Oh, wait. Never mind.
Oh, jeez.
Alright. Let's just erase it out of here. When a mod forgets the rules. What? Yeah. Oh.
I think Glaceon is also
I
on
think
half
he's
of a rant right now.
I think so. Like, it's some frustrations he's got. I can tell the extent of his frustration because I watched him try to hatch a shiny Pichu and he messed it up and soft reset it over it.
Oh no. That's sad. That's never fun.
It was on Crystal too, which was extra sad.
Well, if it
Ow.
was the odd egg, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, it was the odd egg, yeah.
Okay. That's still bad, but at least you're only out, like, I don't know, a couple hours and not, like, days. Well, that is if you particularly wanted the Pichu. Alright, I gotta fix this area down here. I'm so croche!
Oh god. There's
I don't even know if I need to put the shadows in there
like,
for the yellow, maybe just a little bit.
the Galar Pokemon designs, is it with Nickit and Thievul?
Yeah.
Thievul just reminds me, it's like, here's a silent movie villain as a fox.
Yeah.
I'm expecting the twirless mustache with its paw.
I didn't know why, like, they got, because I feel like they got the what's the little one? Nickit? Looked
Nickit.
a little better, at least, but it was still just like,
It was a meh.
yeah. At best.
Oh
And-
god. I could see Thievul as something else. I see it as Swiper from Dora the Explorer, like, being more bold. I don't know why I see it like that.
It makes sense. I see that. There's so many that I just... Ugh. If that wasn't clear. I still think the most telling, messed up part was when I had to give out a Best in Show to a Pokemon I didn't even like.
Yeah. Just the one of the meh
Valerian.
Pokemon.
Valerian Corsola.
Yeah, and... It's just messed up.
This one, okay, who fed the fish cocaine again?
Alright, I'm so close. I don't know what these things are on the back. Do they light up? Please don't tell me they light up. I think they're just green. Or I could ignore them. They're small enough I could ignore them. No one's gonna look at that. Oh god.
Anybody please explain to me why Reggie Alecki has base 200 speed? Does it need to be that fast? Electric type Reggie.
Oh god, I hate its name.
It's a dumb name, but the speed is even dumber. Like, why does it need to be this fast?
God, what's per skirter?
Oh, yuck.
My opinion on that one is like every single random hobo you meet in the middle.
Cat.
Yeah.
Oh.
But this is turned down too low.
Oh god, what's that? That one that looks like a bunch of armored Goombas that have been, you know, forced to become the human centipede.
Oh. I forget its name, but I know what you're talking about. Why would you describe it like that? I mean, I thought my description was a little messed up, but
Centipede is so weird.
thank you for offering that to us, Iris.
I mean, you did the all creamy joke. I should get at least.
I did.
At least get one.
You did get one. You got your Toxel one, and it was already messed up, but it was very accurate.
Sarah from Land Before Time after lobotomy via soup spoon.
I thought of it. I just can't unsee it now. It's like
Yeah.
I can't.
What doesn't help is the tongue sticking out. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
It's a Sarah from the Land Before Time that got a lobotomy via soup spoon.
it's like before in the other videos, the opinion videos, I could make jokes. I'm like, oh look, this is like an abomination. It's like, kill me now. But now when they legitimately straight up look like that's what they were trying to do, well, what am I supposed to say anymore?
Other than rant about it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh god, this area.
Oh god.
Hmm.
That one.
What?
Why? Oh. Did you straight up call one of the Pokemon a perky sex toy?
Yeah.
Yes. Which one was that?
Snom.
Yeah.
Gnome. That's
Snom,
right.
or whatever.
So sweet. But I love it.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
That's actually one of the more popular Pokemon of this generation. You know, I am still at that point. You know, I probably should have like rewatched that video I made with Matt when we first went through them all, just to get like jokes for it. But there was no shortage. Like, I just glanced at them, I'm like, oh god, and I just, well, there goes that.
Well, I mean, you got the main one you guys absolutely lost your minds on was the Clobbopus one.
Clobble.
And
the one that I can't say. The Cophagurgus. How about that? We'll just say the Cophagurgus.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's leave it at that. I even went back and like looked at it like, now that was just me messing it up, right? And I looked at it and I went, no, it's actually like spelled so badly. It is dancing on that word. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
What the heck were they thinking?
Make you, Brunerigus.
Oh.
As if Jinx wasn't expensive enough before they turned her skin purple.
That's true. I mean, I got a thing in my head to describe Jinx, but I'm not going to say it.
Because the original Jinx was a blackface Pokemon.
Yeah, it was a blackface Pokemon.
And then Smoochum made it even worse.
Yeah.
What was Smoochum? I don't remember.
The baby
Smoochum
version
is-
of Jinx.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but like, why is
Smoochum is
Smoochum
the
making it worse?
Kiara's.
Oh, because if it wasn't pink, then yeah, it would have been another Jinx mistake.
Yeah.
Like how they just changed it to purple and pretended like it never happened. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's always been purple. Oh, I remember.
It wasn't purple
I
in
still
the
have.
anime.
Yeah, there's oh yeah, it
Season
wasn't
1 of
purple in the
Pokemon,
anime.
It wasn't purple.
Yeah, that episode's banned.
You can still find it online.
Oh yes, you can. Same for the Porygon episode if you want to have a little conniption fit in your brain.
Yeah, no, I don't. I deal with enough flashing lights if I ever want to watch Monty Python, the Holy Grail. With
What is
the
it?
obviously overly offensive mariachi music and the flashing red and yellow lights. Talking about Ruff the Wonder Llama!
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Why does Impidimp look like Stitch on meth?
Impidimp just. Oh, you know, like it kind of reminds me because he was one of those that leaked. The thing I said about the Machamp Gigantamax form, I wasn't lying. Like, I never made up stories about any of these. Like, I legitimately straight up remember when that Machamp leaked, and I thought, this is so ugly and disproportionate, it has to be a fake. There's no way they would release something like that. Lo and behold, it was real.
Oh, yeah, this is the episode where James enters a Miss Bikini contest and has bigger boobs than Misty. And they're inflatables. He
That's
makes them bigger.
Maximum yikers.
Also, the fact that James makes a better woman than Jessie.
He does.
Oh, no.
It's like, I wonder, did they plan for him to be a woman in the first place?
Those hips don't lie.
It was, yeah.
Team Rocket, the most sexually confused pair you'll ever meet.
Interesting.
Is it
alright.
bad in the original anime? I actually thought James was a woman. Until this.
I don't blame you. I thought that too.
Oh.
I was like, why does this woman have such a low voice? Oh, that's a dude.
Hmm.
My bad. It didn't help when I saw him dressed
became
as a
well
woman.
versed in anime, or the way anime is drawn. I can now tell, like, yeah, that's a dude. Looks like a chick, but no, that's a dude.
That's a dude. He dresses like a woman a lot though, which is really concerning.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they all seemed to find. I don't know. I guess like because in Japan, cross-dressing they think is just like the funniest thing. So it was probably just like a gag that over here just like was not landing. Or was just like questioning. Kids are looking at it like, Mom, what the heck's
Yeah.
going on?
I mean,
What?
that's also why in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the 4Kids Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub, they made invisible guns.
Yeah.
Pew pew.
This is my pew pew gun.
It's like, it just looks so weird, because all they're doing is, they're still doing, like, the hand gesture, like, I'm gonna finger point gun at you. And
Just-
it doesn't make enough impact, or doesn't make the right impact when you see Bandit Keith doing it to Pegasus. It's like, okay. Or two suited goons pointing finger guns at Seto Kaiba. Okay.
There is an episode, the Safari Zone episode, where James, I think, holds up Ash with a gun.
Yes. that was wait. Oh, that's not the Dratini episode.
That's the
not
Dratini episode, yes.
That's the Dratini episode?
That is the
Oh my
Dratini
God.
episode.
It's just sitting there in place, and all of a sudden you see James holding them up with an M16.
Oh, James.
I thought it was a pistol, but either way, it doesn't matter.
He has a gun.
It's a gun.
You know,
The same
Straight-up
kind of gun that we gave to Inteleon because whatever. Didn't no one else find that just wrong? Yeah, whatever. Just give Pokemon guns. I know he doesn't actually have a gun, but it doesn't really matter.
Blast cannons, why not?
Right.
Are we really talking about that episode? So Japan always has the kind of like the cross-dressing thing going on. Even in Persona, or Persona 4, Naoto is literally dressed like a boy, but somehow has a bigger chest size than either Chie and yeah, and all the other girls. It's like, what?
Wait, what? Oh well. Can't really compare to Final Fantasy.
Oh, Final Fantasy is
I mean,
obvious jiggle physics here.
yeah, Cloud pulls off a better woman than Tifa does, though, for some reason.
You're talking about 7R?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, Cloud still had to get picked.
Wait, Cloud? The fact it actually works! Oh my God.
It's like all those weird jokes that you can get away with on an old game, you just can't really do anymore. It's more like curious, how on earth are they gonna pull this off? Because Cloud needs to get picked by Don Corneo over Tifa and Aerith. And he did.
Yeah. The fact that they all have alternate costumes too that make Cloud look even more like a girl.
Oh yeah, all three of them have alternate outfits. I had to get all of them to get the platinum trophy for that game.
Oh God.
It actually wasn't that hard. Outside of like the final like gauntlet with like Bahamut, Bahamut, who summons Ifrit against you, by the way.
Oh yeah, God forbid you go against Behemoth and Bahamut at the same time.
Behemoth in that game wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, if you play as Barrett, that's the game. Just be Barrett, win.
Barrett wrecks everything.
The only Behemoth I can think of is the King Behemoth on 14, which,
No.
no. Screw that thing.
Alright. I think I did it done.
It's like, this isn't terrifying enough, let's make it bigger.
Stronger. More gimmicky.
Faster! Jump higher! Oh, actually, I didn't do the, these little spots. Might as well do them. Is there nothing colored in there? I think there's nothing colored in there. No, there's something colored in there. I don't know why. Maybe it's just not working right. Oh well. Jonk. There. Look at that thing I did. Yay! Yay! God, that took a long time. Controversial in German, a senior version of
Leon.
Yo, what am I eating here?
Wow. In a Tales of game? Well, in German. Well, God, though. Yikes.
That's a bad translation, though.
Yeah, that's not good. So, anyway, at least I got this finished up. I feel bad that I didn't get to play more of Narcosis. Maybe we can save it for another time that we want to jump into another horror game. I might just like let it sit up there for a while because there's a lot of other games I want to get to in the meantime. Like, I really want to work into getting Finding Paradise finished in a single stream. That I guarantee you I'm not going to get nauseous during. It's just a point-and-clicky talky thing. It's like to the moon.
It's not in first person, so.
No.
Yeah.
Not even 3D. So there's a lot of other there's a lot of other ones I have like on my I would minimize Photoshop to see them all, but I can't right now for obvious reasons. But still, I'm glad I finally got this finished up. I can post it over to Twitter and in the art stream, so you guys, or the art page on Discord. That's the word, so you guys can see it. But anyway, Kim just got home, so I'm gonna take off. It's a bummer we couldn't.
Oh, I just got here. What?
Dude. Oh, bye, squad.
I was out.
Yeah,
Why?
I am actually leaving, unfortunately.
I was about to say it is time to boogie woogie.
Okay, it can still be time to boogie woogie in like 10 seconds because I gotta go. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Remember to like the videos, subscribe for more. I will see you guys in the next stream. Boogie woogie!
Boy.